This is Jeff with Shout Out Minnesota, and we are here with...
What's going on? It's Jesse, the ODB Creaser. Bam!
welcome back to Minnesota.
Welcome home, yes.
And we are here today at the Omni Brewery for your debut of your food truck.
My debut in Minnesota with my food truck.
Minnesota.
Yes, I've been in Daytona Beach for almost 2 years, and then started my food truck a year ago.
So, a year ago. What went into planning for that?
Oh boy. It's like, I kind of never really planned anything in my life. I just kind of do it. And before the food truck came to sauces, I wanted to step it up. And then someone told me like you should do a food truck. I'm like, okay. And then just kind of winged it.
And what's led you up to today? And there was a lot of people out there.
Oh, this was freaking. I'm like, this is awesome. This is the best turnout I've had. Like this was it's awesome at how social media works, and then you put it out there, all your friends and family. That's why I wanted to come back home to Minnesota with my food truck. Because I know I have an awesome support team, and being the local hometown girl in Maple Grove, and Omni was awesome. They're like, hell yeah, let's have your debut right here. Because I literally grew up down the street. Right. So perfect place.
And Shout Out Minnesota also helped out in the promotion as well on the website and through social media as well.
Social media works.
It does. It really does. So, anyways, we are here. Let's get a little history about you growing up in Minnesota and getting into wrestling.
Oh boy. Well, I've always been a fan of wrestling growing up since I was little with my brother. I used to beat my littler brother up. But my parents would take us to shows and stuff, and I would hold up my sign. I actually did not like Hulk Hogan, so I'd boo Hulk Hogan. And I loved Macho Man. So yeah, I was just grew up, but watching them, they were just larger than life back in the day. All those guys were just more colorful, and all those costumes. I'm like, oh my god, it was just so cool to see them like in a cage match, and just more colorful back then. And then did my thing, went to college, came back home, and still, you go to college and spend all that money, and then you go home and you're like, what the hell do I want to do? And I'm like, I want to be a wrestler. So then kind of went down that route, and a guy named Eddie Sharkey trained tons of legends, World Warriors, Perfect, Ravishing Rick Rude, and Austin Aries. And we just I signed up, and of course he just wanted his money, but no, it was awesome. I was the only chick in the class. So I got to beat up a lot of the guys. I wrestled with Sean Davari, Austin Aries, and Mr. Anderson. So then I just traveled the road and kind of just kept going, see what was going to happen.
Yeah. And there you go. The rest is history, right?
Yeah, and here I
am. All right. So getting back to your food truck, this was your opening day as well. You have some other stops coming up?
I do. I am working on my next stop. Where am I going next? I don't even know. I know I'll be at 612 Brewing, 56 Brewing. My old college buddy just opened up. I was at Boathouse Brothers in Prior Lake. They literally just opened up. So I'm going to be there a lot. I have Country Jam coming up, or Country Fest in Cadott, Wisconsin. I will be doing, oh boy. I'll be pimping myself out tonight. Wait, what did I say tonight? I meant
exclusive.
I meant this.
Sorry.
Oh, Lordy.
Well, that's great. It looks like you're on your way to having successful business. If it's anything like tonight, you're in for...
This is I'm still very... this is awesome. I just want to say thanks everyone for coming out. There would be no ODB or the Meet and Greet food truck if it wasn't for all my fans and all my friends and family that came out. It was cool. There's some people I haven't seen in 10 years. Seeing old high school friends, my college girlfriends came out. I used to dance back in the day. Not that kind of dance. Ballerina, jazz, tap. So a lot of my dancing friends came out, and just even my old softball coach was here. It was just awesome how people I love the support, and that's the one thing. That's why I came home. Minnesota is very local, you know, everyone loves to support the locals and the small businesses, and that's the best part of Minneapolis and Minnesota all over.
Very true. Social media wise, you are on social media?
Yes, I take a lot of selfies.
Instagram handle,
Yep,
Twitter handle?
the Instagram and Twitter is at the ODB BAM, and then my Facebook page is the Meet and Greet. The Meet and Greet.
There it is.
What else am I on? I got a website, odbbam.com, but I'm all over Instagram, Facebook.
And of course, plenty of merchandise and sauces out there as
Yep,
well.
I got my very own line of whiskey hat sauces, whiskey barbecue sauce, and it's featured on my food truck, obviously.
And you gotta try it out. We tried the buffalo chicken nachos, and they were fantastic.
Buff Chick Nachos.
The buff chick nachos.
Named after me.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up here. We thank you so much for your time. But before we go, one last shout out to your fans in Minnesota.
Oh boy. Well, thank you guys all for coming out to my debut at the Omni Brewery in Maple Grove. I will be back here. Look for the meet and greet all around Minneapolis. Bam, bitches, bam!